I have always been suspicious of this Sheik Gumi. Remember that he said he's an Islamic cleric and scholar. Yes, and recently we all know that this guy has been, making himself very popular because of his negotiating skills with bandits and kidnappers and Boko Harams in forests without fear of being kidnapped, like he has an extra life, or he has become invisible if these guys want to get him. Well, I don't know what he's thinking, but he has the mind. I don't know, but I think he knows these guys, because if you don't know them, I don't know what will give him that effrontery to go ahead into the bushes with these guys and negotiate what he was not sent to do. But something has been discovered about him. You will not believe who this guy really was, or who he still is, that we don't even know. You'll be so shocked as to what was found out about him. I've always known this guy must have been involved in some kind of stuff that nobody knows about, but really, you know, it is now open to everyone to know exactly who he is. He's not just an Islamic scholar, he's not just Sheikh Gumi. You will find out soon who exactly this man is. More details I'll bring to you shortly, but please, if you have not subscribed, ensure you hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. Yes, hit that like button and turn on the notification bell so you get updated anytime we drop a new video. Yes, guys, without wasting much of your time, let us get right into the details of this report. As it says, how Saudi government arrested, detained Sheikh Gumi in 2010 for allegedly having link with terrorists. You hear that? Well, anyway, he said Gumi was first taken to Jeddah, but was returned to Mecca and put under house arrest for many months before the intervention of the Nigerian government. Even knows who the Nigerian government really knows who Gumi is. Imagine, he has been known with linking to terrorists, not even in Nigeria. So you can imagine that this guy has been doing some underground runs. For him to have that effrontery to negotiate with terrorists, you should know he has been involved in all of these things. Well, it says in 2010, a popular Kaduna-based Islamic cleric, Sheikh Hamad Gumi, was arrested and detained for over 6 months by the Saudi Arabian government for allegedly relating with Nigeria underwear bomber and terrorist Farouk Abdulmutalab. It was gathered that Gumi was arrested in February 2010 in Mecca on the request of the United States government for exchanging emails with Abdulmutalab. It was learned that the Islamic cleric, who is currently advocating for bandits in Nigeria to be granted amnesty and not called criminals after meeting them, was arrested after the U.S. Secretary browsed through Abdulmutalab's email and found out that he corresponded with him shortly before he attempted to bomb a plane on December 25, 2009 in the U.S. Gumi was first taken to Jeddah but was returned to Mecca and put under house arrest for many months before the intervention of the Nigerian government. Abdulmutalab, then 23, had unsuccessfully tried to denote a bomb wired to his underwear abroad, a Northwest Airlines flight from Amsterdam that was about landing in Detroit, Michigan, with 289 people on board. The device failed, but the terrorists became enveloped in a fireball that spread to the wall and carpeting of the plane. 4 passengers quickly restrained him and helped put out the fire. Witnesses said that he was escorted up to the first-class section of the plane and taken into custody by the U.S. authorities when it landed. Abdulmutalab later acknowledged in a courtroom statement that he had traveled to Yemen and was greatly inspired to participate in such a plot by U.S.-born militant cleric Anwar al-Awlaki, who was killed by a U.S. drone strike in Yemen in September. U.S. officials later said the terror group Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula had helped foment the failed attack I carried with me an explosive device to avenge the killing of innocent Muslims, Abdul Muttalib said in the statement, adding that the failed plot was in retaliation for U.S. tyranny and oppression of Muslims. He was sentenced to 4 life terms plus 50 years without parole on February 16, 2012. So you can imagine that Nigeria was even the one who saved, Sheik, because definitely he's an accomplice, because they said that few minutes before that guy went into that plane just to detonate a bomb for over 289 people to die, that he have first sent a mail to Sheik Gumi. That means he's very much aware of what the mission of this Abdul Wattalab really was. So that is to say, he's not just an accomplice, he's guilty because he is much more aware, he's part of the plan. Well, that is to tell the government that this guy is not just a cleric, is not just an Islamic cleric or scholar like they call him. This guy is a terrorist, and Nigerians have been saying it, that it is only a terrorist that can go into the bushes, sit with this guy, dine with them, and begin to negotiate and even exchange pleasantries with them. If you don't know them, there's no way you can have a very good rapport with them, and you feel that you are very advantaged to talk with them so that the government should listen to them, and is even claiming that they should be given amnesty because it is not their intention of going into such kind of business, because he knows at the end of the day, if anything happens to those guys, he will be very much involved. You never can tell if his son is among the terrorists, that is the Boko Haram that have been terrorizing the country in for some time now. And really, I hope that the Nigerian government are seeing all of this, because they were the ones that intervened, that made Sheikh Gumi, come out of where he was, because they said for months that the US asked that he should be arrested, but somehow it was the Nigerian government who came to his intervention, and he was later freed and brought back home so that he would not just suffer in a foreign land. Yes, a lot of Nigerians have suffered in foreign lands, so they should have just let him be. They should even allow the US government take care of him, because he's a terrorist, he's an accomplice. He has done so many things that people are not even aware of. So really, I don't think this guy should be allowed to walk freely. I remember that some of you here even said this guy should be arrested. Yes, I think he should be arrested and taken into custody. So my dear people, that is it from here. Thank you so much for listening. Whatever you have to say about all of this, please drop it in the comment section, and don't forget to give this video a wonderful like. Thank you for being here. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.